Our standards have gone so low. It is unfortunate. And I just want to give Mr. Ruto free advice. Please respect the judiciary. If you don't respect the judiciary, we will not respect whatever you say. We will be justified. We will be justified to act outside the Constitution. Don't compromise the independence of the judiciary by going to bed with the executive. There's nothing to be discussed between you and the executive. Just give an order that the judicial rulings must be respected by everybody, including the President of Kenya. This is what you have said. If there's supposed to be any meeting, then it must be a very comprehensive meeting where all the stakeholders in the country are involved. Members of the political parties must also be present in that discussion. But there should not be any discussion between the judiciary, the executive, which excludes anybody else. That will compromise independence of judiciary, and that is not acceptable.
So there's nothing to negotiate. Absolutely. And I would be very disappointed if Chief Justice Kome was to fall for that obvious trick and fall into a trap. These institutions are clearly set out under the Constitution. Their responsibilities and mandate are clearly elaborated. Obviously, and I'm waiting to see whether Chief Justice will receive Gachagua when it's Thursday. He said he's going to lead a protest. I want to see that, because that will be the culmination of absurdity with regard to the relationship between the executive and the judiciary. So we are witnessing very absurd situations. And we must actually say enough is enough. Please leave the judiciary alone. Some others thought that when I wore my robes and took part in the protests called upon, which were called by our society's president, Bwana Theuri, they thought I organized that. Oh my goodness, these people have a larger life than I claim to. If I can marshal the whole of the law society to go and protest, then they better be very afraid.
Sasa nimeshangaa leo naamka baba, nasoma magazeti, naona ati yule ambaye ni Jaji Mkuu Martha Koome amesalimu amri, sasa anaitisha mazungumzo ya amani na Ruto. Unajua imenivunja moyo sana, kwa sababu juzi watu wa KWS walituambia tukikutana na fisi ati uongee nayo. Wakenya wakajaribu wakawaambia hizi fisi haziwezi ongeleshwa. You cannot have a dialogue with fisi. It is not possible. You cannot have dialogue with a hyena that is greedy and hungry for your children. Chief Justice Martha Koome nimemtumia ujumbe leo asubuhi. Nikamwambia wakati ambao tunaishi sasa, it requires bold action and people to stand up straight against dictatorship. Wewe badala ya kuitisha mazungumzo, hiyo mazungumzo mnaenda kusema nini? Mkubaliane na Ruto zile kesi atawaachilia zipite, zingine muachilie zipite, wananchi waendelee kuumia. Mazungumzo ni ya nini? Wewe uko na katiba. Wakati unaingia kama jaji mkuu, unashika Biblia unasema utatetea katiba. On this particular issue, the national government is wrong. The executive is wrong. The judiciary is right. Stand firm. There is nothing to dialogue over. Ati unazungumza na fisi ya kuachia watoto wengine wakule wengine. Inawezekana kweli? Tunataka kuambia Martha Koome, wewe unajua sisi wana ODM, we don't like you, but we respect you. And the reason we don't like you is because you used your high pedestal to insult us and to demean us and our case when we presented the petition against the election of Ruto. Lakini tunakuonyesha heshima. Baba alisema hata kama akubaliani na huo uamuzi, anaheshimu mahakama.